Hello everyone, welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We are here with Mefrid and we're gonna do his story this time. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again here, of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? Because I remember you... Yeah, it was the one in the... quarry mill or something. I'm impressed, given everything you went on to accomplish, you'd be forgiven for forgetting all about your time in Quarry Mill. Suffice it to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Galleon was recovering. Gundobald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Girabanya and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Ala Gannha. Ala Gannha? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Ah, that's right, you're from Ala Gannha, aren't you, Lyse? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me by the tunnel to the peaks. Man... This is already very annoying. Is Ida, she was alright, but as Lyse? Oh my god. Actually, Ida has been annoying for a while. Yeah, when exactly did Ida become Lyse? Or Lyse become Ida? Like, I'm not sure if I'm... right with this? I mean, was it always Lyse? When we knew Ida? Or did we know the real Ida and then it was Lyse? Because at some point Ida just became annoying. And I got a feeling that that is Lyse. Oh. This... Oh my god, I had to sneeze so many times. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Ala Gannha. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. Oh my god, why am I sneezing so much right now? There are more villages there than out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. Oh my god, I keep sneezing. Alright, let's journey to the peaks.
I remember the peaks of Girabanya, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
As said. Nice. Alright, let's start. I just realized that they're testing the sirens here right now. I hope you guys don't hear it. So, yeah. I'm really sorry if you can. We've a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're here. Nary an Imperial in sight, that's a mercy. Ala Gannha's due east. Past that bridge, follow me, it's not much further. Let's follow him. Okay, I guess we made it here. You can rest easy, we made it. This is Ala Gannha. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be, oh, sorry, that has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. Aye, we do, but as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them though, folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Ala Gannha lost a few youths as well. If there's truth to that, then there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after the Griffin's betrayal, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the Resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. Damn, we'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there are still some brave men and women here willing to fight. Well, let's hope so. Rhalgr, the village elder. Ooh, I like the music. Rhalgr, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Let's go to the shore. Alright, this should be Rhalgr. Don't know you, traveler. You're a merchant. You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, Elder, and sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Ala Gannha, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are comrades of Meffred. I see, I see. Speak on, though. I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left with many more, such as the rumor is true. He lit a fire in their hearts and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes, and now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. This time, cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god. They took our jobs. You forgot that one. They demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Mefrid. I can't. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now leave us be and never return. Aww. You've got no right to speak to us like that. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half of our young men and women went off to die for our bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too, my home. What in the hells are you on about? Wait, I know that, Ice. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lyse Hext, and I'm here. I'm here to take back my homeland. By Rhalgr, the last time I saw you, I didn't even know if you were still alive. And I never thought you would come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why we got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Ala Gannha is as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Yes, I heard you the first time. Wow, friendly. Let's go. Well, well, that was something. Very warm welcome. Oh my god, why are they hiding in the furthest corner back here? That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfrid might help us to recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. For to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they've got, and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up and ask around. Nice. Of course I don't get better gear. The angry curl. Nice. A new face in Ala Gannha, huh? What would you ask me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides. Bollocks. There's no more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I expect you to go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grim and Enid. He's got something for me, can you go and get it? Right then, Frightened Curl is his name. Ask him for the leftovers, you ought to understand. Man, my voice is not doing well. Our country. You best keep your distance if you know what's good for you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck. Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. I can't see that. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labor's right out. Too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though. I'd need to grind the chapuli horn and the hornbill talum for the blend. I can do that for you. You go and get some for me, just like that. You needn't trouble yourself so. Well, I guess I do. But yeah, let's do those things real quick. Alrighty, so we're here. Here for the leftovers, are you? Not like my brother to send someone in his stead, but so be it. It's on in the sacks over yonder. They're bleeding heavy, mind, so be careful when you pick them up. I will be extra careful. Oh, is it from your legs? Okay, let's go back. Okay, so first let's talk to the angry curl. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers. Yes, I do. But I'll be... You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand, in case you're curious what it's all for. The rocks by the lakes have got good deposits. Taint hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off to the side, to bundle up and sell to the salters that trade with the resistance. It's a living and a way of fighting back besides, our way of spitting in the Guardian's eye for putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive even, though if he were alive he'd not be long for this world if we were caught fighting for the resistance. So this is the best we can do. That's the long and the short of it. We do what we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folks here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end the result is the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know is all. That we know why you're here. And that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. Then the girl over here. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Ala Gannha? I never meant to... I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. That man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one. You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God's rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs. And then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel, or so they said, not that it would have made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others. And by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too, and many others, I imagine. Help them too, if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that, I wouldn't hope for much. Interesting. Ah, there you are, Laura. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling in case they might be in league with the Resistance. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lyse getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. That's a good question. No, I didn't mean to. Did you just offend someone? Where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall. Living the high life, I'll wager. I mean, he's not wrong. That's not fair. Man, kinda is, you know? And who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends, deigning to help us poor unfortunate souls. Trying to whip us into a frenzy, so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lyse, you weren't here. This is my home. The screen getting so bright was kinda weird. This is my home and I live with it, love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact that I left them behind. But this isn't about me or anyone else. It's about our amigo. Let's go and find Mefrid. And that's the thing. She left like 20 years ago, right? I mean, how old is she actually? I mean... I doubt she's 40, so... I mean, how is this actually her home? I don't know. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow, I don't know, but if anything, it just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle like they do either, Lyse. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd have never met Laura or the rest of you, and we might not be here today in a position to make a difference. So I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize to them. There's more than one way to fight. Help someone, anyone. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. Let's go. Rhalgr, the Tribunum and the bloody Redman. Okay, can you make actual sentences? You there, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tribunum's due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the Kikiran attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. Was just an old temple before they came, and listen, Rhalgr's the only family I've got left if I lose him. The Ziggurat, if the Redman took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to get after them. If there's even a chance her brother's still alive, we have to try. You're right, Lyse. We've got to help them. If not for the missing men, then for the Tribunum. The Guardians won't suffer excuses if they're late. True that. So Rhalgr's being held somewhere at the Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kikiran bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there is sure to be a lot of them. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we made it here. Let's see. Please let me go, I'm begging you. I don't want to die. Sounds like a you problem. Hear that? I think he came from the top of the Ziggurat. Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat. We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Why are they not helping? They're just standing there like absolute idiots. Hmm. That dude is absolutely blind. No. No. Alright. Rhalgr, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's going to be alright. My sister, oh Rhalgr be praised, she's safe, and you lot fought your way in here just for me. To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the Kikir and return in force. Do you still have the tributum? Oh gods, the tributum. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. Well, right now, in your condition? Don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what will happen to me and my sister. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Black Wolf's pup. Listen, Lura, Mefford, I think we need to go after Workrada. Wait, you had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard that what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that, I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. If that's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down and see if we can't pick up his trail. Okay, let's look for... Hey, I guess we found him. Or a chocobo feather at least. Any luck? Chocobo feather is it? By my reckoning it came from Workrada's bird, in which case there's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Knock the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Nice, let's go there. So here we are. Any minute now, I expect that he'll come thundering round the bend and... Hear that? Get to cover quickly now.
Are they Imperials?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lyse. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
Oh, she's still gonna intervene.
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labour, assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alan Egan's can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
I'd heard their commander was keen-eyed but gods. That was a near thing. It tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. That's something. Homeward bound. Workrada's alive, and the tributum's been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We'd best get back to Ala Gannha and tell Rhalgr his men got the job done. Let's do that. Alright, we're back. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Rhalgr told me everything. How you fought with the Kikirn and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when he met with the skulls. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. I reckon you could. Mefred's a warrior, as is your comrade. You're strong like your father, that much is plain. But I thank Rhalgr you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Workrada and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for. Only the gods know how many others. It's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day. That's right, you grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit, I was quick to judge you, Lyse, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well, I do, but I'm telling you, God's in the heavens as my witness, that we've got nothing left to give, we can't help you. I understand, thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it, nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox too. If she's set on walking the same path, I but pray she won't follow it the same end. Well, sounds like a her issue. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. But why? Man, okay, let me look for her. Okay, we found her. Sorry about running off like that. Ala Megan's terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know. No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a cast room with their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was, but nor did I expect Rhalgr to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked him. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran and that look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lyse. I've been looking all over for you. He's gonna join us. Well, you found me. Got something else to say? I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Rhalgr, but you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them, so I will, if you'll have me. Yay. Asking to join the resistance. When you put it like that, I suppose I am, but not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but... if your heart bleeds for an amigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Rhalgr's reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. With that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. Let's go back. Alright, let's finish this. First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits. And it was your passion and the conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling too. I'd heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself, if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but... when, not if, that day will come, Lyse. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Guardian, Ala Megan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons. But they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you, blade in hand. Saying that I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself. But who knows, maybe you could be one, Lyse. Your father certainly was. Right then, I best begin preparing for these new recruits. Lura, Lyse, it's been a pleasure. Nice. Alright. Well, that was it with those side quests. And we can continue with the actual important stuff. So, I guess I'm gonna stop here and continue on Monday. Yeah. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Please leave a like if you like what you see, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more. And yeah, thanks again for watching, and bye bye.